4 principles of business success. 4 principles of business success. For you to be successful in life, you have to discover the law and the principle that governs what you want to do in life. Knowledge is the greatest tool of success. My people are perishing for lack of knowledge. Be attentive to what I'm going to teach you this evening. There are so many business strategies that are helping so many successful men. I've studied about it and I want to share it with you in this platform for you to get the right information. I know that most of us wants to be successful in our business. Most of us wants to be doing well in what we are doing. That's why this channel is created, to help so many people get exposure, get the right information, have access to the right knowledge that will help you to be successful in any area of life. I'm Okechukwu Success. The first principle that we're going to be talking about this evening is the principle of productivity. Productivity is all about having a creative mind to create something from your idea. Every day God gives you an idea. God gives everybody idea. But the challenge is that so many people do not know how to make use of their idea to invent or create a new product that has not been in place. The best gift that God has given to us is our mind. If you can be able to use your mind, you can achieve anything achievable here on earth. Success is based on the idea you have, that you stayed on. You think thoroughly about that idea. You digest all the ideas that you receive. Think through. Think on how your ideas can affect humanity positively. That is the secret of productivity. And productivity, when you have a productive mind, you see yourself creating a tangible product that can go viral, that people are in need of. For example, past centuries, people were walking on barefoot. There was no shoe. But somebody was able to think through that there is a problem, because even the ground is hurting their leg, and somebody thought enough to invent shoe that we are wearing today. That problem has been along before the invention of shoe, but the problem has been waiting for the right mind that has a productive idea that can invent the shoe that will solve that particular problem. In the past years, before you can communicate, you must write letter. Writing letter and sending it to the person you want to give it to, if the person is not close, can take up to 6 months for response. Imagine if the information is urgent and you are sending a letter to somebody that is not close, and it's taking 6 months for the person to get the message and respond. You can see the gap was much. You can see the problem and the stagnation and the suffering that people were passing through those days. But it took a productive mind, it took a productive understanding for somebody to create and invent a mobile phone. That mobile phone is a product that came from the productive mind, from the idea that God has given to that productive mind. One thing you have to know is that at the beginning of every productivity, it may seem impossible. People will say, How is it possible for you to invent a mobile communication, for you to communicate somebody that is far, somebody that is in US, you are in Nigeria, you are communicating with somebody that is in US? You see, it seems impossible, right? But somebody has used what God gave to him and produce it and invent it, create it to reality. He made impossible into, he created impossible product into reality. Everybody is enjoying that. That is the principle of productivity. The principle of productivity. Then the number 2 that we're going to be talking about this evening is the law of reproduction. The principle of reproduction. The principle of reproduction. When we talk about the principle of reproduction, it talks about recreating what you have created, having a system of recreation, having a system of reproducing your product in the same format, in the same systematic form. You understand what I'm saying? For example, using a chef as a yardstick. A chef cooks a particular meal at the restaurant, and for that chef to stand out, he must have a very tangible and good recipe that he always uses to cook, that will make his taste, the taste of his food, unique. And anytime, anywhere that people comes for his food, the taste will be the same. For example, Coke. Coke is a universal product. Anywhere you go in the world, the taste of Coke is the same. Anywhere you go in the world, the taste of Burger King is the same. They've mastered the act of reproduction. They've mastered the act of recreation. They are not guessing what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Anywhere, anytime you test their product, the taste is the same. For you to be successful in your business, you have to engage the principle of reproduction. You have to engage the principle of reproduction. You have to engage the principle of reproducing your product in the same way. You can upgrade your product, but let your product be unique, that anywhere, anytime, it can easily be identified by everybody. Don't confuse your customers. Your customers, if, for example, I used a chef as a yardstick, your food tastes good today, tomorrow your food does not taste good. The taste is not the same. It will make your customers to be afraid of coming to buy from you because they don't know the taste you will give them next. Do you understand that? Make your taste unique, that anywhere, anytime, your taste of food is the same. The system of your product is the same in any business that you find yourself. I'm just using a chef as a yardstick, but this applies in every other field. You get what I'm saying? So make sure that you have a system, you have a recipe, you have a system of reproducing what you have created. You have a system of reproducing what you have created, so that everybody will have it in mind that when you are coming for this, when you want this, go for this person, he will deliver. The third principle of business success is principle of distribution. The principle of distribution, this is a system of reaching out to your customers, reaching out to your potential customers. This involves you creating a system of reaching out to your potential customers. There are so many ways to reach out to your customers. There are so many ways to reach out to your potential customers. When I talk about potential customers, these are people that needs your product. These are people that you created your product for. Of course, before you produce, you should know people that are in need of what you want to produce. You should know what to produce, where to produce, and for whom to produce for. And when you've known this, you have to know how to advertise, to push out your goods to the public for public awareness. And social media has made it very easy for us to advertise our product free of charge in your platform. Social media has made it very, very easy. But so many people does not know this, and is costing them a lot of money. They are spending a lot of money in promotion. Although it's not bad to spend money in advertisement and promotion of your product. But what I'm trying to say is that for you to manage well, you should equally take advantage of your social media handles. Take advantage of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, even YouTube, to create awareness of your business. Let people know about your product. Distribute your product free of charge. Let people see your product. Push it out to the market. Push it out to your potential customers. Let them have a test of it. Free tests. I remember a particular company, when they want to do promotion, they give out their products free of charge to thousands, to millions of people in the street for them to have a test. And that is when people test your product and it's actually good, they will be the ones to advertise your product to other people. They will be the ones to advertise your product to other people. So create a channel of distribution. And it's not just online. Equally, create a system of one-on-one conversation with your customers and potential customers. Let them see you. Let them tell you their challenges with your product. Ask them questions about your product. You get? Allow them to criticize your product so that you can be able to develop your product more. Allow them to criticize your product. If it's possible, pay to people that will criticize your product. So create a system of distributing your product to your potential customers. So the number 4th principles of business success that we'll be talking about today is the principle of subdue. The principle of subdue. This talks about you being in the line front of your business field, making sure that you are the number 1 on your field. Subdue your marketplace. The principle of subdue states that you should subdue your marketplace. Make your product relevant that people cannot go without your product. Simple and short. Make your product very relevant that nobody can ignore your product. If you can be able to create a strong and solid relevance on your product, you cannot be ignored. Attach value to your products. Attach value to your products. Make your product valuable. Make it valuable. Make it valuable. People should not go or do anything that is related to your field without calling you, without going for your product. Be the number 1. Be the number 1. Beat your chest that I will be the number 1 in my field. Excellence comes with a cost. It may cost you a lot, but there is a strong and serious benefit and joy that comes with excellence. There is a strong benefit and joy that follows excellence. The joy that you are fulfilling your purpose, the joy that you are satisfying your customers, the joy that you are the number one in your field. Man, the joy is uncountable. It's uncountable. You understand? Make your business to be relevant all over the world by applying all these 4 principles of business success and Okechukwu success. See you in my next video.